What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we are jumping back into Destiny 2 with the weekly reset for the 24th of March. So this week we do have a few things going on, and of course that does include a brand new bunker. This one opening up on the moon after a couple of weeks to give us access to some new rewards, so we'll cover all of that, but also we have the return of Iron Banner, finally with a new ritual weapon quest. And so we've got that to touch on as well as all of our other weekly activities, vendors, and updates for this week. As always guys, if you do enjoy the video, a rating down below is very much appreciated. But I also have to say a massive thank you to you guys, as we have just reached 500,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. And so thank you so much for the support guys, that's absolutely awesome. It is something that I'll fully acknowledge and kind of update you guys on in the next few days. Also, things may sound just a little bit different in this video, as I am in a different office, which is something else I'll update you on. But very briefly, I did want to acknowledge that. And once again, thank you guys so much for the support. So here we are in the game. We get a pretty cool intro right there for the Moon Bunker, which of course is one of the main new pieces of content this week. So when we take a look at the moon map right here, we've got Lunar Connection, which is listed as an arena, but basically is one of those missions where we have to clear out the bunker. So sweep the Seraph bunker clean of combatants and bring the Moon Bunker back online. And so over here in Archer's Line, you can head over to the Moon Bunker entrance, and I guess you just head on inside and complete the mission that'll kind of unlock everything. But once we're in there, of course, we'll get access to some new rewards. So I believe it is the sidearm that we're going to get access to right here. So this will be one of the main things that folks are going after. But in addition to that, of course, you get various different upgrades. We'll get some new mods both in the bunker inventory, but via the drops in different activities, the Seraph bunkers, and when we clear them out. So there'll be a few things to go after right there, and I will keep you posted. Otherwise, it's also worth remembering that we do get the powerful gear drop once we can actually unlock the bunker and complete the weeklies. Otherwise, as we head to the tower, of course, the Iron Banner has returned to the game. So immediately when we jump in and take a look at the inventory right here, we do have the seasonal quest. So it looks like we've got to complete this to get access to the new armor, which is a reprised version of the armor that we had back in the Forsaken era. So it's a 2.0 version of that. But also, I believe this will be the ritual quest for the new bow. So, of course, we're getting the point of the stag. We know that it is kind of a ritual quest in itself, so presumably that's the quest we need to complete. And we do have a fixed role here with a ritual weapon, so elastic string, it's also got natural fletching, and then we have no distractions or Archer's tempo, and Vorpal weapon, as well as Eye of the Storm right there. So could be a pretty interesting bow, definitely inside of PvP. I'd be curious to try it out, but let us know down in the comment section if it's something you're going to be hunting. And otherwise, of course, remember that Saladin does have the Pinnacle gear, and then once you acquire items, you can farm them out inside of the engram. Worth remembering as well that we get a bunch of mod drops and stuff like that. And there it is, the Iron Remembrance set that I was talking about just a moment ago. And outside of the ritual weapon, there are also the faction weapons that you can get dropped with random rolls and stuff like that. And so if you are jumping into the Iron Banner this week, then have fun. On to other rewards and activities though, also on the moon, we do have the Pit of Heresy dungeon right there with Pinnacle gear. And then we've got the Nightmare Hunt, so we've got Rage, as well as Fear, and Isolation listed this week. And then as always, there is the Garden of Salvation with Pinnacle gear, and the additional challenge, which this week is going to be the Leftovers challenge. Seeing as we're kind of close to the start of a season right here, let's take a look at the Eververse inventory. We've got silver items on the front page, but also the Bright Dust stuff, so we've got the Viper 4S Sparrow right there, the Devil's Advocate for the Devil's Ruin, the Warsat Arrival, which has a pretty cool icon, and then we've got the Neopop Wave, a new shader to take a look at. Very, very flamboyant stuff right there, shall we say. But then we have the Bright Dust main page, and this week we have the Viced Shell, as well as the Husk Crushers, which is a kind of Hy-Vee ornament right there for the Dune Marchers. We've got the Burning Red ornament for the Sunshot, which is a pretty cool one from this season. And then we have the Lux Visor, the Helmet Universal ornament, and the Whisper Sweet Nothings multiplayer emote. You want to take a look? Two Titans that look identical is kind of scary right there. And then we have Black Death for Crimson, the Crotus Bane Projection, the Cabal Shieldbreaker Transmat Effect, and the Golden Age Wine Shader, and then all of our consumables and stuff right there. Outside of the Iron Banner right there, we do have Supremacy and Lockdown as featured playlists this week, and then of course Trials will return on Friday at the daily reset time. The Nightfall ordeal this week is going to be the Arms Dealer though, so have fun with that one if you do jump in. But for OG Nightfalls, we have the Inside Terminus. This can drop the Long Goodbye Sniper. Also, we've got Tree of Probabilities. And yes, we just got error coded, but Tree of Probabilities does come with the DFA hand cannon. And then finally, in the list, we have the Hollowed Lair, where you can get the Mindbender's Ambition shotgun. To some of the legacy content in the menagerie on Nessus right here, we've got Void Singe, Iron, and Heavyweight for the featured modifiers in normal mode, and Heroic will get Extinguish, Iron, Blackout, and Void Singe once again. If you're still into running the Prestige Year 1 raids, this week we have modifiers of Gladiator, and then we've got Arms Master with Sidearm in the Kinetic slot. In the Energy slot, we've got Scout Rifle, and a Sword in the Power slot. Over in the Reckoning, we have modifiers of Solar Singe and Brawler available today. For the Escalation Protocol this week, the boss is going to be Naxad the Famine, and so all 3 of the Ikelos weapons will be available randomly when you take that boss down. But otherwise in the Dreaming City, we do have the cycle of content this week, with the Keep of Owned Edges being the Ascendant Challenge, and so that one's accessed via Harbinger's Seclude. And if you do want gameplay and location for all of that, as always, it'll run at the end of the video. Otherwise, for today, guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. And once again, gotta say a massive thanks to you guys for helping the channel to hit 500k. That is absolutely awesome stuff. And as I've mentioned quite a bit recently, on top of this, I've been finishing up the house project. And so over the past couple of days, we've been moving in. That includes a new office setup and generally quite a bit of chaos. So we'll get around to acknowledging that fully very soon. But once again, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. And if you do happen to be new around here, be sure to get subscribed if you do enjoy the content, so that I can keep you posted on the world of Destiny 2. But otherwise, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day.